Good morning, everybody. I just thought I'd read you a story this morning. I got a book from the library the other day, it's called Tales from the Land Under My Table. And I thought it had a bunch of fun stories in it. And the one I'm going to read to you this morning is called The Song. The Song from Tales from Under My Table. Hope you're doing well. Looking forward to seeing you all next week. Maurice, the smallest of all the subjects of King Leicester the Lion-Hearted, had a big job. He was court jester. He had to make the king laugh with funny jokes and magic tricks. This was a big job because the king was grouchy and difficult to please. The birds who sang Maurice awake every morning were much easier to please. They were Maurice's favorite audience. They always begged him to perform for them, and after breakfast he always did. He told them jokes and did silly stunts until they rolled with laughter. Now there's Maurice. He's a mouse, isn't he? And here's the birds. And see him over here? He's doing funny stunts. And he's making the birdies laugh down here. He was a funny guy. He's a funny mouse. One day the king called a meeting. "My cousin is coming to visit," he said. Then he told everyone what had to be done. "Jester, you will write a new song to welcome him." But Your Majesty, I don't know how to write a song and I can't sing." "Silence," roared the Lion King. "You have 3 days. If you fail, you'll never see daylight again." Yikers. All right. You see him? King was a gnarly dude, wasn't he? While everyone was busily preparing the palace for the royal visitor, Maurice paced back and forth in his room, but no song came to him. On the third day, he left his room in search of help. So there he is up there. He's pacing back and forth in his room. And all of his friends are down there getting ready, aren't they? First, Maurice ran the streets of the town, asking everybody he met for help. But the townspeople all shook their heads sadly and said, "Life in town is too busy for singing. We're sorry, but we can't help you." Then he ran out of the town and into the country where farmers were working on the fields. But the farmers couldn't help him either. "When our day's work is done, we're too tired to sing." Those bears out in the field, aren't they? Sundown came and still Maurice had no song. "What's to become of me?" he sobbed. Then he heard a voice chirp. "Why are you crying?" It was one of the birds who sang him awake each morning. Maurice told the bird his troubles. "We can help you," chirped the bird merrily. "We know more about singing and music than anyone else. Listen, I have a plan." After Maurice heard the plan, he ran lickety-split to the castle, got a tall ladder, and began to string rows of clothesline between two towers. All through the night he worked. At dawn, just as he finished tying the last knot, King Leicester appeared. "How dare you hang clothesline on my towers? Do you want to insult our guest?" roared the king. "Guards, throw this fool into prison." Oh, no. That's not what he wanted to have happen, is it? "No time to lose. But Your Majesty." That morning, a royal procession led the king's cousin through the castle gate, where the king welcomed him with open arms. Then suddenly the sky grew dark with hundreds of birds. They swooped down and perched on the clothesline. "What's going on here?" growled the king. "Why, how delightful," said his cousins. "The birds look just like..." See all these birds flying in here? There's the cousin of the king. He's got a fancy rig, doesn't he? "Notes on a music scale. That's what those birds look like on those clotheslines." Then all together the birds burst into song. It was such a beautiful and happy song that everyone joined in the chorus. Even King Leicester, who was so pleased that he gave Maurice his freedom and a medal of honor. And the song goes, "Put a smile on your face and a twinkle in your eye. Feel happy in your heart like the birds in the sky. Show your happy heart from the inside out with a song or a whistle and a grin. Tweedledee. See the birds on the wire? They look like music notes, don't they? And they're singing. And everybody thought that was super cool. I would have thought it was super cool. And so they all danced and made merry. They're all happy. Look at that. Everybody's happy. And Maurice got out of prison, by the way. And he got a Medal of Honor. And they all lived happily ever after. I know that was a short one, but I love you guys very much. Hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. See you soon.